Hey, I'm Anomalous Ant, and this is Minecraft Classic 0.0.13a. Welcome back. After all this time, the grass is still not fully spread in this little home that I've got right here. I left this hole in the roof specifically so that there would be grass inside here. And it hasn't. I'm amazed by that. I don't know if in the last video those few seconds of me showing it off was clear enough to show what I actually did. I had to place all of these blocks by hand because there's no world edit, there's no tools to modify worlds or anything like that existing for this old version of Minecraft. No, this is all done by hand. It took hours, and it's kind of funny because I was complaining about my last world not having any grass, and I was certain that this was going to kill all the grass, but there's honestly a really weird pattern that is in the dirt where the grass didn't die. I don't know what causes this. I haven't seen anybody else talk about something like this. As far as I'm aware, this is the first actual note of this thing, this feature. I have no idea why. It's super weird. It's not perfectly straight either. There's some variance in it, some weird. It doesn't always say 3 or 2. That one's 4. I don't know why. I don't get it. But welcome to 0.0.13a, or at least a fake version of it. The available version that is available in your launcher is a dev version, which means that it was not the released version. Long story short, because I've done a bunch of rambling about versions in the past, this is not really 0.0.13a, but really 0.0.12 something, 12a something, because it still has some features of 12. But one really cool feature that I'm very excited to show off, bam, we have a pause menu, and you can even save level. I don't know if that works. I think the pause menu doesn't actually pause, and you can't hit escape to get back out of it. You have to click back to game. I'm gonna try save level for the first time here. Okay, this could be big. It doesn't do anything. Okay. I don't want to hit that. This was a lot of work. What does this do? Okay, these don't seem to do anything. Maybe it was tied to the old website that the game used to be hosted on. Additional changes: if I hold down spacebar, I no longer auto jump, and as well, you might have noticed I only jump about 1 block in height. They reduced it back down to what it was before instead of 1.5. There are some changes to some textures. Let's see if I can find that cave that I was in before with the lava. Oh, is this it? Oh, this is totally it. Yeah, so we come down here. Oh, and by the way, up in the top right corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and oh wait, 5 doesn't do anything, but 6 does. Boom! A sapling. Did I just break a block with that sapling? What was that? How did I do that? I don't know. Anyway, sapling texture, something you might recognize because this is the real version of it that's used in the game now. There's also a black outline where you're placing stuff. Oh, I did it again. How did I do that? What? I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure how that's happening. Anyway, a black outline and a white box that appear when placing stuff. I have no idea how that happened. Wait. Weird. Okay, I'm not entirely sure I'm doing that. I'm pressing both right mouse button at the same time. All right. Anyway, so lava's changed texture, no longer transparent. It doesn't quite flow like modern lava. It just kind of sits there, chilling, but really hot. And now swimming is very dark. Can't see anything. Ghost Eves into banishment. Let me get out of here. Show off the water now. Let's... My roof. Oh, there's a bug. I wonder if it's still in this one. It's not. So in the previous version, I didn't show it off in the last video, but if you place things on the height limit, the top would be invisible, so you wouldn't be able to see the blocks you're placing. So that's why I didn't do it up on the height limit, is because I wanted to be able to actually see while I was building this giant roof. Yeah, that took way too long. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. Okay, so let's see some water here. There should be some differences in the way that you can swim now. Yeah, it's quite a bit faster. Probably like 2x speed. Water doesn't flow still, but it is what it is. Yeah, very nice. Oh, not being able to hold down the spacebar to jump is very annoying. Let's make this a little more convenient to traverse. This may not be as big of a deal to you. You might have noticed, actually, as a watcher of the video, but the game is rendering at a higher resolution than before. It's a big deal for me because now, instead of seeing about a tiny portion of my screen, it's just a little bit bigger. This is the largest that it's been. I think one of the previous versions also rendered it this size, but all that means is that I can see things a little better, and you get a higher resolution video, which is nice. I would love to make everything as HD as possible because I can't stand watching low pixelated videos, but there's not a whole ton I can do about it in these old versions because I'm not going to modify them. Try to modify them and make them render at a higher resolution. They're pretty unstable as it is. It's not uncommon for little crashes here and there or problems actually booting them up. Heck, even getting a world to stay between versions can sometimes be tricky. So I have that to look forward to. What? There's a hole in my wall. How could I have missed a block? That's crazy. You are trouble, huh? Found you. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye. There we go. This feature was present in the last version, but it was a little buggy and didn't work exactly right. But combining water and lava together will result in stone. Demonstrate that here. Boom, stone. It's a little weird. It doesn't quite work what you would expect or how you would expect it to, with water being overwritten. It's strange that the lava's actually faster in this version. Oh, well, not there. Maybe it's random. I'm not sure. It's really dangerous though, playing with water and lava like this, because like one false move and you flood the whole place. Getting the lava here was especially difficult because as soon as it reaches some horizontal level, it'll fill out everything else. But yeah, the mixture effect seems to be based on whichever one flows first. And they don't seem to be very consistent in time, so I'm not sure who will win. In this case, water. I might be able to actually x-ray using this. Hold up. Let's test this out. Make sure we don't accidentally flood my... Okay, here's some lava. Find some water. Here's some water. So let's see. Oh. Oh, there we go. Yeah. You can X-ray using this. Neat. Well, that's everything that I have for this version of the game. Oh! That was close. Let's do this right. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to seeing you next time.